Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 79 of Cisco Unplugged, your show for all things wireless. I'm Dan Clammett, your host, back again here with Al. How's it going, Al?
Hey Dan, good. I feel like I'm the only one at home today.
You
Like everybody
are,
else is on
yeah.
the road. You're like, where's Waldo?
I'm
And
in
Ian's
Austin.
over.
Yeah,
Yes.
we have Ian live from Amsterdam. Ian, how's it going out there?
It is good. It's Wednesday here, end of the day. This always happens, right? It's 5:30 local time, which means we got about 30 minutes before they start turning the lights off in here.
Yeah.
So we'll see how far we get.
Hopefully, you don't get kicked out of there. Yeah.
Every year.
We brought the night vision camera just in case.
Exactly.
You can always try the "Do you know who I am?" line. See how that
Kind of a
works.
big deal. Yeah.
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 Well,
The
and we're doing
autograph
something a little bit
sessions
different
there will
today.
be after the meet and greet for Ian will be later on. This, so.
Yeah. And just we're doing something a little bit different today. We have at Cisco we have two different shows. Effectively, there's the Unplugged show, and then there's the Networking Insider show, and we're doing them jointly today, together.
Yes.
So
Yes.
if you're you're in the WebEx for Networking Insiders, welcome. And by the way, I hope you noticed the new name that it used to be Mastering Enterprise Networking. It's now Networking Insiders. And there is a YouTube channel at Networking Insiders. So that's all kind of new material from.
Yeah, so go out there, find that channel, subscribe, and check out some of the videos. There's some video content out there, but much more on the horizon, my understanding. So, and speaking of YouTube, we are also live on our channel here, Unplugged, youtube.com/@getunplugged. And we are taking questions via Slido like usual. So if you do have questions, you can go to the Slido link there on your screen or via the YouTube link below the video link. I should say the Slido link below the video on our YouTube channel. So when you're out there, go like and subscribe. This video, we'll put this under the playlist of the Cisco Lives. We've got now a nice collection of former Cisco Lives that we've got building out there on the channel. So thanks for jumping in and watching today. Appreciate you. And so I guess we want to go over to Mike right away, Al, or what do you want to do here?
Yeah, let's cut over to Cisco Live. So one of the things we want to do is kind of bring you guys some of the excitement from Cisco Live.
Exactly.
Because not everybody got to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Including Dan and I. So
yeah, exactly.
We need to fix that. No, I'm just kidding. This is a chance to kind of bring some of that excitement.
Yeah. And the announcements,
everybody.
like what's going on, what's happening, what's new from Cisco here. So
let's take. If we can, let's cut over and get sort of the, what are the big announcements for the show? Ian, is it?
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Welcome to Cisco Live Amsterdam. My name is Mike Krause. I'm our Vice President of Global Networking Solutions Engineering. I'm happy to be talking to everybody in the audience from Unplugged as well as Networking Insiders for this very special edition. I want to share with you for a moment some of the big innovations that we're releasing this week at Cisco Live. First, for operational simplicity, powered by Agentic Ops, there's a number of new capabilities that we're introducing. First, we're introducing the ability to have autonomous troubleshooting, continuous optimization, and also trusted validation. In addition, we're releasing our AI assistant for Catalyst Center. We're also releasing an AI assistant for our industrial Ethernet solutions, and we have many other AI capabilities that we're announcing this week as well. In addition to that, we also are announcing some innovations for security fused into the network. In this case, we are adding in some new capabilities for our customers that leverage fabrics. In particular, we have security services insertion. So instead of having all of your traffic have to go through a firewall for inspection or letting all of it pass through unsecured, you can now select which traffic that you want to send for deeper inspection. We also are introducing in 26.1, which is our next iOS release that's coming out in March, PQC support for our routers. So in this case, if you're worried about post-quantum cryptography attacks, the harvest now, decrypt later attacks, we'll be able to provide protection for that data as it goes in transport. Then for AI-ready infrastructure, we are announcing a new set of routers in our C8100s. And that's going to update our portfolio to replace a number of our older Meraki MX routers, as well as some of the other low-end routers within our portfolio. We're also introducing an additional wireless gateway, a CW9800L-M, for those that were looking for a little bit smaller cloud gateway than we had in the past. There are many other innovations that we're announcing this week, and some of that you're going to hear throughout the show. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you for tuning in.
Well, we finally got Mike on the show. It's been a long time. He's been hassling me for years to come on, and we finally made it work. So I'm just kidding. Yeah.
And a lot of new AI things, right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
you know,
I
is
was
that
just
a
going
big
to
focus
ask
there at the show?
what you're most excited about. I think the AI assistant coming to Catalyst Center is exciting.
If you turn your head this way, you can count like 4 AI signs, and you go that way, there's another 4. So yeah, it's a big topic for sure.
Well,
Go ahead, Al.
you know, I'm a big fan of AI because for years I've been trying to get people to name their kids Al, right? You know, like my kids, my grandkids, nobody wants to name their kid Al. Finally, it's cool, right? We're just not going to tell people that it's, you know, it looks the same, right? Al, AI, that kind of looks the same. So, hey, we're not going to, you know, we're just going to run with it. Finally, I got my, you know, my wish. So I like AI.
Exactly. You don't be, a lot of times we'll be having internal communications and people are confusing the ALs and the AIs in the paragraphs. Yeah. So also, we talked about the smaller campus gateway previously. I think that was last episode. So that was another exciting announcement. Anything else sticking out to you guys?
I think some of the stuff that we kind of peripheral to the stuff that we recorded this week was some of the experience metric stuff, right? So you're probably going to see more about that on a future episode here, but it's certainly been shown and some sessions on that. This is basically trying to take the assurance data that we've been gathering in the WLC and the dashboard and basically provide an easier view perhaps for you to see kind of everything in one-stop shop and how this really translates down to client experience, right? So you can ask questions about, why is this connection behaving this way and that kind of thing, and see all the stats kind of supporting that situation in one screen, rather than having to poke around a UI right in different spots.
Exactly.
Very cool.
Yeah. I know one thing that always, I get a lot of excitement out of as far as just the NOC conversations. We always get to catch up with the NOC folks here at Cisco Live, and this year was no exception. So, do we want to cut over to them? That's always a fun segment.
Yeah, I'll just give you a couple of quick stats first here, and just literally late breaking to come in here while we were getting ready to do this. So it looks like we peaked around 12,000 users on the network this year, and we've been running, or the team has been running multiple SSIDs with different capabilities. Our Wi-Fi 7 SSID, Cisco Live, and a legacy SSID. Just to give you a quick breakdown here. Across all the venue, and keep in mind this venue is a mix of stuff that we overbuild and, existing infrastructure that is not necessarily 6 gigs enabled. Sure. But globally, 18% of the clients on 6 gigs, 82% on 5. Look at the keynote area where we're doing all 9179Fs, right? Modern, our most kind of flagship product, 2%, so almost double of the number of 6 gig uptake in that area, 68% on 5 gigs. And then when you look at, the meeting area, which is kind of the area I'm sitting in here, 43% on 6 gigs, 57% on 5 gigs. So behind me, I don't know if we can go a wider shot here, but you might be able to see some of the access points. Around me, there's just one right above the frame here, and that's one of the Wi-Fi 7 APs that is covering this area, right, and similarly on the catwalk. So pretty good stats, and with that, I was able to keep up to Nico Darchis. He's one of the TAC engineers many of you may have worked with, and he gave me about a 7-minute rundown of what was happening this year from the show. So let's roll that clip.
So my name is Nicolas Darchi. Nico, it's simpler for foreign languages. I've been 18 years at Cisco, and I always tried to become a speaker at Cisco Live, and it took me quite some years. And my ticket to Cisco Live was the NOC team. So I was hired by the NOC team in 2018, I think, the first year in Barcelona. So that was great. I've been part of the NOC team and now also speaking on top. So now we had the COVID interruption, so that's my 6th or 7th Cisco Live. didn't count really. No.
What's you doing in a session this year? Anything that you're presenting on this year?
Troubleshooting wireless, because that's my day job. I'm from tech, so that's what we do. We have a session this year with Meraki. It's the first year we have a troubleshooting Cisco wireless, right, on-prem or cloud. So we don't say Catalyst or Meraki anymore. And a second session more dedicated to the Catalyst 1900. I'm also on the AI theater session with a RATKit MCP session because, yeah, it's 2026, so a bit of AI, right?
The Department of Cool. So tell me a little bit about the show this year. What are we running? Anything new from last year? Stats, figures, that kind of stuff?
Absolutely. So last year we had a lot of new stuff because we had Wi-Fi 7, right? We really wanted to have a Wi-Fi 7 presence, but it was extremely early. So this year we decided to just, not add anything extra, not do anything crazy, but really bank on the Wi-Fi 7. So we have more Wi-Fi 7 this year. It's present in more than just one hall. We still have it on a dedicated SSID. So our strategy is 6 GHz is really now, the adoption is really ramping up. I just looked at the numbers before coming here and we have 25% in the keynote. So I would say that's smartphone related, a bit less 6 GHz clients in the smartphones. Laptops now have a lot more 6 GHz, so we see up to 50% in the rest of the venue on 6 GHz. And that's really doing a lot. It's really unloading the 5 GHz channel, and everyone is having a better experience. So even people with an older laptop, because there's less people on 5 GHz, are really enjoying a better experience because now there is also 6 GHz Wi-Fi, right? We kind of double the capacity for real. We've been having dual 5 GHz APs in the past, but when you have a large venue, you're not really doubling the capacity because, especially in Europe, we don't have all the channels, right? So that's always a struggle.
Gotcha. Authentication-wise, anything we've changed from last year, things we've learned, how are clients behaving?
Clients are always misbehaving somehow, one way or another. You cannot work around everything. So yeah, it's always a balance. We have a large group of nerds, so we have an IPv6 mostly SSID. So if your device supports it, the DHCP server offers you an IPv4, but there's an option there that says if you can afford it, please only use IPv6. And that works flawlessly. However, you always have people who have a VPN tunnel to a VPN concentrator who doesn't really support this properly, and it's IPv4 only, and there's always some struggle, right? So we made the decision, we are WPA3 only on the main SSID, because we think by now WPA3 is just mainstream. And we have more than 90% adoption, so that proves we're right. But I think it's good practice, that's my personal opinion. We have a legacy SSID. Because we've been having for years many discussions. Do we enable this option? We have a lot of fancy options in the wireless, 11K, 11V, device analytics, a lot of cool features, but sometimes we're afraid, right? Because people in the NOC, we're attack or escalation, we only see the problems. And we know, yes, some client types, right? Poor drivers, they have a problem with this. It's no one's fault, it's not the feature's fault, but we have to live with it. So what we do is now that we have this main SSID, we say the main SSID is the cool one, and it's going to work with 90% of the smartphones and clients. And we enable all the knobs, and we have a great experience. If you have any issue, go back to the legacy SSID. So that's an SSID that is purely WPA2 pre-SHART-key with no fancy option whatsoever. An SSID like 20 years ago, nearly now, maybe not 20, but okay, let's say 15 years ago. 15, yeah. And so we have zero compatibility issue there. Like you have the weirdest client, go to legacy, and people start to understand they have the reflex. Or we wrote on the badge, you have the Wi-Fi details, and if you have any issue, go back to legacy. We have only 7% of the attendees on legacy, so I think that's a success. You cannot always rule out the oldest client or crappy device. It's not the person's fault. Sometimes it's a new phone, a new device, but it's too brand new, it's a special edition. They have bugs, like it happens, right? And people will understand. It's just 2 minutes, oh, you have a problem, I go back to legacy, now it works, forget about it, right? So that's better.
Keynote this year, 9179Fs, right?
Yes. That was a big stress because it's the first time we use it, right, in such a production. It's not something you can easily do in a lab. The keynote is very specific. You have thousands of people coming at the same time, so completely insane roaming for 10 minutes, then people stay static. So it was a lot of design. We used RxSOP, all the features we have to really design this very carefully. And I have to say, I think it's working flawlessly, right? In the last years with proper design, with the 9104, which has really great antenna pattern, we had really great coverage. We were happy. So the spectrum on 5 GHz was busy everywhere, but stable, spread evenly, and it was working. And now, thanks to the 6 GHz radio of the 9179F, utilization in 5 GHz lowered. So we're only now at 60%. Like it's busy-ish, but it's not, you still have some medium free. So you can do a speed test and get some 60 megabit, 100 megabit in some places during a keynote with 6,000 people sitting, which is unheard of. Like we would never expect that. We were happy if you just can pass traffic in the past, and now you're having 100 meg. So
absolutely,
that's pretty nice.
Gotcha. I spot behind you on the table there an AP. It looks like a 9172. Is that for synthetic testing, or what are we doing?
Absolutely. The 9172H can act as a thousand-eyes agent, which is really nice because in the past we would have a separate dashboard for the sensors, and it was not well integrated, if I can say so. And now it's part of our thousand-eyes solution, right? So we have 1 per hole or 2 per hole in key areas, the sensor which is testing every single SSID. And it's testing not speed test, because I'm against that, because when you do a speed test, you're burning the medium, right? And then it doesn't mean anything. What is to pass traffic, get a text message, connect quickly, and not wait 20 seconds, right? So we're testing mostly latency, obtention of an IP address, and the fact that it just works, right?
Gotcha. And is that bouncing through the different SSIDs in its testing?
Absolutely, yeah.
Cool, cool. Any other takeaways this year, things that have surprised you at all?
Surprised? No. I think we decided to have a quiet year, and so far so good. So yeah. No big surprise
awesome.
this year.
Well, that's the good news in your world. So
yes, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Are you sure he's with TAC? It sounded more like product marketing to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, he didn't jinx it here by saying
you know what?
Flawless.
I don't know if you can see that or not. It may be a little bit reflective, but that's 134 down and 166 meg up here. And I'm about 40 feet away from the AP. And there's still quite a number of people in here, so not bad.
Wow.
I love that he pointed out, and I try to point this out when I have discussions around 6 gigahertz, is it's not just about 6 gigahertz. It's the fact that now 30% of those clients are no longer on 5 gigahertz.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so the 5 gigahertz guys are having a much better. So, use all the spectrum you got. It's not just about, if you got 6 gigahertz. Yeah, all my clients can't get to 6. That's okay, right? Get the ones you can, because it makes for a better experience for those that can't. So, yeah.
Yeah, nice job with that interview.
Yeah.
Ian, thanks. That's always interesting. Appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so did we want to cut to Mike again? Mike was able to catch up with Balaji, who leads our platforms team, or platform team, I should say. And I think they were going to talk a little bit about Cisco Cloud Control.
Sure, let's do it.
All right.
All right, hello again. My name again is Mike, and I am here with Balaji, a good friend of mine. Balaji, can you talk a little bit about yourself and what you do for Cisco?
Sure. Hey, Mike, thank you. Thanks for taking the time. I'm Balaji Venkatraman. I'm VP Product Management for Cisco Cloud Control.
So, a lot of our customers, frequently say to me, Cisco has a lot of different consoles. What are you doing to bring this together to make my life easier? What are we doing, Balaji?
Well, every CIO, every IT admin has 2 fundamental challenges that they're trying to solve. One, the fragmentation of the IT infrastructure, and 2, with networks evolving at the pace of faster than what humans can deal with, how do we build an agentic platform? And that's exactly what Cisco Cloud Control is. Cisco Cloud Control is an AI native platform that converges the management plane for networking, data center, security, Splunk, and observability, and collab. So by bringing all these solutions together, we solve the management challenge, the fragmentation challenge, and as an AI native platform, we'll be able to answer questions that hitherto we were not able to.
So that's really amazing, bringing this all together. Like in this case, just to get it right, you're really talking about the whole Cisco portfolio. Is that right? Like all of the Cisco technologies?
All of the Cisco technologies, and we are also working with Cisco IQ to see how we can enrich the inventory and topology and other information from Cisco IQ. We are working with TAC, so this is going to be across the entire Cisco portfolio.
Yeah, so you'll be able to get insights, as you're mentioning here, from like an inventory perspective across the portfolio, and then like support ticket information then through Cisco IQ.
Yes.
So where are we going to start? Like in this case, like which platforms would we see first, in this case, come into Cisco Cloud Control?
Well, we have already got a good head start in the management convergence. The product is already alpha. In Cisco Live EMEA today, we are here in Amsterdam, and we are ready to go beta. We already
February 16th, right?
That's right.
We're almost
there. We are onboarding customers on February 16th, and so we have Meraki, and through Meraki Catalyst Center, that is the campus networking portfolio. We have Security Cloud Control, and through Security Cloud Control, the entire security assets. We have Data Center, Nexus, Intersite, and by the time we get to Cisco Live US, we'll have the rest of the portfolio integrated.
It's amazing. You mentioned Security Cloud Control. In this case, there's a little bit of a similar name between Cisco Cloud Control and Security Cloud Control. Is that a coincidence?
It is, actually. We build on the investments that the security team has already done in building and converging the security products into Security Cloud Control. So this is not about reinventing the wheel. This is not about rebuilding what exists in Cisco already. This is about converging the management plane. So we're going to leverage the work that the Meraki team has done to bring Catalyst together. We're going to leverage the work that the security team has done in Security Cloud Control to bring that entire portfolio into Cloud Control. So the idea really is to ease the management burden via cloud managed solutions. And so that is how we are bringing these solutions together.
So, there was a lot of excitement last year at Cisco Live US about AI Canvas. How does AI Canvas fit with this? How can you access AI Canvas?
Fantastic. So AI Canvas, when I talked about an AI native platform and the ability to use agentic ops to manage your network at the speed of agents, that is done using AI Canvas and AI Assistant. So AI Canvas and AI Assistant are first-class citizens native to Cloud Control. And so customers that, like data center customers, security customers, collab customers that want the capability of AI Canvas and AI Assistant can come through Cloud Control and access that capability.
So if I was a customer and I was really interested in leveraging Cisco Cloud Control in the future, what should I start doing today? What can I do to prepare myself so I'm most ready to take advantage of Cisco Cloud Controller once it becomes available?
Well, the barrier to entries are really low. Right. Why? Because we don't take away any of the existing controllers. Customers that are used to and familiar with the existing controllers can continue to keep them. However, as you come to Cisco Cloud Control, you get the convergence of these management solutions and cross-domain use cases. The only requirement for customers is to use Cisco Unified Identity. It's a compelling capability, and as you point your IDP, customers point their IDP to Cisco Unified Identity, CUI, we are able to stitch the users and tenants together, and that is how we enable the cross-domain use cases. So the customers do not have to redo their infrastructure. This is a very low barrier to entry.
That's great. And one of the things that I always think is such a different experience is when you're using Cisco Cloud Control and leveraging that unified identity, when you're going from security to networking to collaboration, you don't have to log in again.
That's right. So the single sign-on, with unified identity, you get single sign-on, supported by RBAC. You don't have to sign in again and again between Meraki and security and Collab and Splunk. So the customer logs in once and has access to all the capabilities that Cisco has to offer across multiple architectures. And that is also how we provide the common context that is necessary for AI Canvas and AI Assistant so that we can truly be agentic ops.
All right. Well, thank you, Balaji. I think this was great. I really appreciate it. I'm super excited. I believe our customers are going to be super excited too, and appreciate the time with you today.
Thank you. And stay tuned for Cloud Control launch at Cisco Live US. So Wednesday I went, ordered, I spent $400 and I said, I am going to get 8 t-shirts.
Wait a minute,
I spent my money.
$400 for 8 t-shirts? Dude, I can get t-shirts made for less than $50 each.
I know, but this is like in 2-day turnaround.
That's fair. Yeah, I think this will be okay. All right. Well, thank you. This guy's always looking out for us. He's always giving
man.
gifts. Thank you for the shirt.
Cisco Cloud Control. All right.
Mike,
thank you, my friend.
I love that end.
That was amazing. Did they have a shirt with a tie though on it built in?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, that would have been
we
awesome.
should paint a tie on that shirt.
Yeah.
I was literally breaking down the tripod, and this started happening. I'm like, oh, I got to get this right.
Yeah, I love that. No, I mean, this is super exciting. I mean, talk about just excitement as far as the low barrier to entry for customers. I hate to say like single pane of glass, but really tying something that's going to tie a lot of their solutions together is super exciting.
You just need a really, really big monitor. It's a big single pane of glass.
Exactly. Lots of monitors. Lots of monitors.
I think you sort of you have to take it kind of almost like 2 tiers. You have the cloud control, which now gives you that single pane of glass across all those different platforms, but also you have AI Canvas that has the agentic capability across all those to solve problems, to use these different domains to solve problems, to troubleshoot problems. So I think there's really 2 different levels on there on how we are starting to bring all these platforms together. And I think we're all like old time Cisco guys, right? So I mean for many years we've said one Cisco, right?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe we've tried.
Al, you mean the future is not 80 columns, Al?
Yeah, that's right. Cross-launching. By the way, he didn't mention it on there, but Cloud Control doesn't actually cross-launch. It actually runs those different applications natively in Cloud Control, right? So you're not relying on cross-launching into a bunch of different dashboards and stuff like that. So it's very impressive. So it's exciting. Are you getting the nod to get kicked out?
Dave Benham's off to the side here.
Oh,
you should come in here, just quickly.
Say hi.
Tom, cut to a full screen shot here.
I can see.
Say hi.
Back there in the jungle.
Yeah, I
Welcome.
can't hear you, but you can hear me. So hello.
Hey.
He's back there playing Tarzan.
Exactly.
A lot of good customer conversations, and people are really excited about where the products are going. So it's just good to get positive feedback and engagement. Just a lot of good meetings, and not too many ambushes. So it's it's just good to interact with customers and hear the excitement. A lot of positive thoughts about Catalyst Center. Seems it's the best it's been in a long time. Excitement about where the features are right now, so that's good to hear. Yeah. So thank you.
There you go. Surprise appearance from the man.
Yeah. Nice.
So,
thank you, Dave.
So there you go.
Ian, did you? I know a big part of Cisco Live is partners. Were you able to talk to anybody in the partner? Yeah.
Always get ambushed from the Hamina folks there. So let's roll that clip, Tom.
Oh,
nice.
Boy.
I'm looking forward to this one.
Hey, everybody. Ian was kind enough to invite me to talk about a couple of things. The other one is remote Wi-Fi analysis, and the other one is this guy, the new Hamina Clip, which is a tiny, small Wi-Fi measurement device. It's all wireless, no cables needed. You can do site surveys, you can do instant Wi-Fi troubleshooting. You turn it on, it'll tell you exactly what's wrong with your network. It communicates nicely with your iPhone, wirelessly. Clips on your belt, clips on your shoulder, 6-hour battery life. Just perfect solution for designing, maintaining, surveying your Cisco networks. Right, Alan? It's a pretty cool device, isn't it? Says Alan Blake from Ookla. Thank you, Alan. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to mention is our remote live troubleshooting capabilities. So oftentimes, when you're troubleshooting, you look at the Meraki dashboard, you look at the Catalyst Center, but then you may want to get also a visual overview of how the network is doing. So this is really it. Oh, and there we saw the client actually roam from one AP to the next. So with our Hamina Live, you can not only see how the network was designed when you designed it using our AI-based network planner. You can see how the network looked like when it was surveyed with a clip. But now you can see it, how it works in real life as we speak. So it gives you real-time client analytics. It gives you real-time coverage heat maps. It gives you utilization, shows you everything that's in your wireless network right now. Not only how it was when you designed it with Hamina, not only how it was when you surveyed it, but how it works right now. Maybe one last thing is, in terms of visualizing the data, the tools have really gone a long way. So here's just an example. Let's look at an example of Wi-Fi simulation in 3D. Nowadays, you see the entire building, and I would definitely rotate this, but I can't. Can you help me out? And meet Hannele, our marketing director. Can you swivel the map a little bit? Because I simply cannot. There you go, thank you. And I'll hold down control for you. Oh, there we go. Anyway, where was I? Thank you, Hannele. Sorry for disturbing your lunch, which is a Coca-Cola, according to the... So this is the company policy lunch, isn't it?
Yes, but with 0 sugar.
Oh, 0 sugar. So then it's almost cancer-free.
Almost.
It's not cancer-free, but it's diabetes-free.
Apparently, yes. Okay, back to business.
Oh, yes. So anyway, really cool 3D visuals, AI-assisted network planning, site surveys with a new clip, or the powerhouse Nomad that we have been shipping already for a couple of years. Both are now there. This one, smaller, convenient, Nomad, quad radio packet analysis, spectrum analyzer integration, all of that. And then the Hamina Live, just an unbelievable way to remotely see your Wi-Fi network like never before. Ladies and gentlemen, here we have a brave contestant, Mr. Dan Jones, who has announced himself to go through the Hamina Design Challenge. We have a completely real, recently Claude-coded application for timer. And the timer starts, and can you make what? Dan, answer me this.
Yep.
Will you win the Running Man? Oh, no, that's a different thing. What are you going to do in 1 minute for us?
I'm going to design a network with ultra-wideband and full coverage and cables and everything. Why not?
There you go. There you go. The brave contestant. Are you ready?
Yes.
The completely legitimate timer starts now.
Whoa! Okay. Super fast
1 second.
demo. Okay, let's go. I got to
2 seconds.
find the. Don't stress me out, man. Okay, let's go in here. We'll find an office floor plan. We're going to use that floor plan.
Already at 5 seconds.
Okay. It's going to analyze the scale for us, right? I'm going to do all that kind of stuff. I'm just going to be lazy and see what's going on here. It looks like it's all good. We're going to go. Right, I'm going to start building out. What AP shall I use? Let's use a Cisco.
10 seconds already.
I'm going to use the 78i. There we go. And I'm going to use it in this place. So here we go. I'm going to... I could do all this all manually. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to tell it to auto-place and do high capacity for me.
Quickly, 15 seconds.
I'm just going to do this. It's just going to fill out everything for me. Boom! Loads of it. Love it.
How did it go?
Boom! So, that's it. We've got that stuff there. We've got our walls. Let's build our walls. That's good. Right, let's put our switches in. I'm going to use that as a switching closet. I'm going to put some cable trays in. I'm going to put my cable trays across there. Like that.
Did you just right-click accidentally, Dan? Did you right-click accidentally?
No.
That will give you a punishment of 2 more seconds.
Not
You're
under the stress at all.
At 27 seconds, Dan.
Right, move this down here. It's all gone in. Okay, we've got things
You
there.
have 30 seconds for ultra-wideband planning, Dan.
I know.
Faster.
Okay, we're going to do 750 watts. We don't have enough. I'm going to have to make this into an IDF instead. 2 switches, 48 ports, 750 watts. Okay, no, we're still not
Please
good.
have this Coke while you're... Not the kind of Coke you had during your real estate years. It's a different kind of Coke.
It keeps me going though. We're good with caffeine. Right, ultra wideband. We're going to go to ultra wideband. Ah, no, I don't have enough. Okay, right, I'm going to add in some more APs. Here we go. Here we go. Cisco are loving this. Look how many APs I'm placing in this design.
Ultra wideband does need more APs.
There we go.
And now what about can you visualize us the location accuracy?
Yes, I can, yeah. If I go to here, I can now show you the ultra wideband tag. And as we walk around, I can show you how accurate it is.
Leave it on the red area and you will see inaccuracy.
I'm going to put it here.
Or maybe not. There you go. It's still very
It's still too good.
Yeah.
It's still too good.
Ultra wideband gives you awesome accuracy. It doesn't even leave the corridor.
Amazing.
And Dan, you have done this in 55 freaking seconds. Felt slightly longer, but
I'm sure it's fine.
Time flies when you totally don't have a fake counter. Thank you.
Thank you.
Wow, I think we're going on like 15 minutes here of this episode, according to Hamina's clock.
That may be the first time we've ever had a game show on here.
Oh, you see,
awesome.
I love his
cracking
energy.
up the whole time.
The backstory on this was
also,
literally, we just before we started the recording of that, he was coding the timer on the side. I kind of listened to the recording. I'm like, oh, that's what he was doing over there, right? So Claude coded timer.
Also, for the attorneys, just don't take your health advice from UC. They're
Yeah,
cancer
that's
free and diabetes free. Oh man, that was a good one. Thanks, Ian.
Yeah. That was fun. Always fun with UC.
Yes. Yes.
So the
Anything
doors
else?
have closed over here. Literally,
Yeah.
I'm sitting by myself now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I saw that.
need
see
to
that.
power down. But the guys stepped. Jim Florwick just walked by a few minutes ago on his way out as well. Too bad we didn't catch him, but maybe
bummer.
next year.
Yeah.
Nice.
And he's been on a few times, so we'll get him
Yes,
back on
yeah.
again. He's always great.
That'd be great. All right. Well,
Great,
thanks,
a lot of
Ian.
information.
This was a great episode. Anything else you'd like to, I guess, share before we wrap?
No, I think there's probably a couple things that we should put on our radar for future episodes. Some of the announcements here, we can probably bring some of the PMs in or TMEs, and we'll do a deeper dive on like the experience metric stuff and some of the wireless things for the unplugged side. So look forward to doing that.
Yeah. Fantastic.
All right. Well, thank you also to our Networking Insiders viewers who joined us. And turn on notifications for clicking the bell so you're notified when they do post this and other great content on their channel. Reminder on our channel, youtube.com/@getunplugged. That's where you're watching now. Go out there, subscribe, and turn on the notifications there as well. And if you want to get a hold of us, you have an idea, you want to be on the show, that sort of thing, you can reach us at getunplugged@cisco.com. You can also always contact us through your Cisco account team. They know how to get a hold of us. Twitter, X at unplugged80211, or on threads at unplugged connectivity. So also, as a reminder, we have our schedule out there. So on the YouTube channel, you scroll down to the first link, you'll see, click on that, and it takes you to our webpage with our upcoming schedule. I think we're out through March now as far as episodes into April. So with that, thank you very much, Ian. Great episode. And thank you to everyone else behind the scenes, Mike, Balaji, UC, it was, and the NOC team. And thank you, everyone, for watching this week. Love these Cisco Live episodes. So until next time, stay connected and unplugged.